Welcome to today's algebraic question. Let us solve for the value of x. Okay, so now this becomes x raised to the power 3 minus x squared equals 100. Now we can move 100 to the left hand side and it becomes x3 minus x squared minus 100 equals 0. So now let us rewrite 100 in such a way that the numbers that we get, we can raise them to the power of 3 and also the power of 2. So we can rewrite 100 to become 125 minus 25. And that way 125 is 5 cubed and 25 is 5 squared, which is in the form of what we have on the left hand side, x3 and x squared. Okay, so now we have x raised to the power 3 minus x squared minus 125 equals 0. So now this becomes x3 minus x squared minus 125 plus 25 equals 0. So now we have x3 minus x squared minus 5 cubed plus 5 squared equals 0. So we can collect the power of 3's and the power of 2's separately. So now we have x3 minus 5 cubed minus x squared plus 5 squared equals 0. So here now we know that a raised to the power 3 minus b raised to the power 3 is the same thing as a minus b into a squared plus b squared plus ab, and a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b and a plus b. Okay, so if we come down here, we have x3 minus 5 cubed. If we factorize the minus sign out, we have x squared minus 5 squared equals 0. So from here, a is equal to x and b is equal to 5. Okay, so let's do the first one, x cubed minus 5 cubed. So we have x minus 5 into x squared plus 5 squared plus 5x minus x minus 5 x plus 5 equals 0. So now we can factor out x minus 5. Okay, so when we factor out x minus 5, we have x squared plus 5 squared is 25, and we also have plus 5x minus times what we have here will give us minus x minus 5 equals 0. So now we have x minus 5 equals 0, and then we also have x squared. 5x minus x will give us 4x, and then 25 minus 5 will give us 20, and all this will be equal to 0. So here we have that x is equal to 5. This is our first value for x. Then let's go on to this. We have x squared plus 4x plus 20 equals 0. So this is in the form of a x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So now we're going to have to apply the quadratic equation formula, which states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So based on our equation, our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to 4, c is equal to 20. So let's plug these values into the equation. So we have minus 4 plus or minus 4 squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So x is equal to minus 4 plus or minus the root of 16 minus 80. 4 times 20 is 80 times 1, 80, all divided by 2. So x is equal to minus 4 plus or minus, this is the root of 10 from 6, or 6 from 10 is 4. 7 minus 1 will give us 6, and we have the negative sign divided by 2. So this becomes minus 4 plus or minus root of minus 1 root of 64, all divided by 2. Okay, so x now is equal to minus 4 plus or minus root of minus 1 square root of 64 is 8 divided by 2. We know that I squared is equal to minus 1. So I is equal to the root of minus 1. So we'll represent minus 1 with the variable I. So this becomes minus 4 plus or minus 8i divided by 2. And we can factor out 2. This becomes minus 2 plus or minus 4i divided by 2. And they cancel out. So our x now is equal to, what do we have? Minus 2 plus or minus 4i. Right? So first value of x is 5. x2 is minus 2 plus 4i. And then x3 is equal to minus 2 minus 4i. And these are the answers to the question. So if we verify, we have x3 minus x squared. Let's see if that's going to be equal to 100. For the value of x equals 5. That's 5 cubed minus 5 squared. And we have 125 minus minus 25. And 125 minus 25 is 100. And so what we have on the left-hand side is equal to what we have on the right-hand side. So our value of x, which is 5, and the value of x, which is also minus 2 plus 4i, and minus 2 minus 4i are all correct. So thank you for watching today's video. If you learned something new, please like, subscribe, share this video. I appreciate you for watching today. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.